Hello and welcome! I'm Metsupiano and you're watching Metroid Prime Beyond the Summit. At least I assume there's going to be a summit, seeing as we are getting into some high altitude, low temperature areas here. But fear not, we have Fire Shot. It might have limited ammo, but I think it's still going to be quite helpful here. So it seemed like there was some sort of laboratory here, which I'm wondering if this is a case where, like, the people of, the Lemorne were experimenting with Metroids in this cold weather environment where they can't survive well. I guess we'll find out. Anyway, this door. Not this door, that's the way back down. That door. Hi. Bye. Melted away to nothing. I already got the scan for you, yes. Here we go. Off-grid LED guide light fuses oxygen and hydrogen from the surrounding environment, generating heat, light, and electricity. Capturing platform catches arriving cargo capsules. A scanner built into the floor confirms if cargo arrived safely and intact. Cargo target. Arrival point for capsules launched via the shipping system. Central cushioning absorbs all impact shock. It looks like this hasn't been used in a while. Ice belt. Here we are, officially now. What's in those capsules, though? I don't know, I'm sorry that I can't get the Samus cycle out, because it seems like it'd be useful here. What is that? Erect vehicle? Cryopods abandoned after their delivery truck overturned. Battery charge at 0%, non-functional. And oh, are you another scout drone? Yeah, okay. But we still don't have an electric shock, so we can't use this. The cryopod appears to have been abandoned. Its cooling system lost power and failed. Hello, wolf-looking things. You don't look friendly. Canis morphology, snow wolf. Carnivorous quadruped living in the frigid regions of Icebelt, a pack hunter that surrounds its prey. Its cold, natural habitat makes it ill-suited to warm climates. Carnivorous hunters, they patrol their territory in packs of several dozen. Upon finding prey, they will surround it to prevent escape, whereupon groups of especially ferocious young males will take turns attacking one after another. Once their prey is fallen, they typically feast in a hierarchical order, starting with the alpha, with a portion reserved for pregnant females and the pack's youngest members. High metabolism enables their bodies to generate heat very efficiently. enabling long treks across their territory. Unfortunately, this means they struggle to adapt to hot environments and succumb quickly if confronted with high heat weaponry. Well, isn't it funny that I have this? Okay, we can't go, like, into the storm here. We gotta wait for them to come to me, I guess. Incineration. Anyone else want some? Oh, you? Cool. Here, have some on my house. Burn. I can do this all day. Yeah, one of them actually got through. Come and get it. I can do this all day, but it would probably go better if I could actually see what I was doing. They're attacking more frequently, it seems like. Whip! Get out of here! Okay, just because I can one-shot these things doesn't mean I can get complacent. Ooh, double kill. Yep, what killed me? Well, whatever it was. Let's make sure that doesn't happen again. At the ready. Gonna throw Samus to the wolves, huh? Doesn't seem like they're targetable until they stop to charge, like this. Gotta keep my skin open. Gotta keep eyes all around me. Alright, who's next? Who else wants some, huh? You? Yeah, that's what I thought. Go on. Go on. Melt away into ash. It keeps being more of these than I expect. Bam! Okay, I should be paying more attention to the radar, because that's like gonna tell me when one approaches. Or when to approach. That way, when I get mauled, I at least know that I got mauled. Ow! Why are there so many of these? I am glad I stocked up on as much beam ammo expansions as I could. Oh my gosh. This is getting ridiculous. Okay, did we win? Not exactly, but we got backup? Question mark? I'll take it. I probably needed to scan them again. Hope I meet them again at some point. Small-sized cargo launcher. Machine air shipping system. Loads supplies into reinforced capsules and launches them offline. Okay, light delivery truck with cryopods. Laboratory containers. Large elevator for wheeled vehicles. It has an extremely high weight capacity, currently offline. Okay. I needed the energy and ammo recharge after that. Where are we anyway? Lobby. Snowfield. That's a big snowfield. Okay, not going this way. There's something up there. How do I get up there? Lovely view. Would probably be better if the window wasn't frosted over, but we take what we can get. What is this funny thing? Huh. I don't know, probably more psychic tech. Conduit access hatch. Used by maintenance tanks. The red light indicates it is offline and locked. Light maintenance tank. A smaller version of the regular maintenance tank developed to perform tasks in narrow passages. Battery charge at 0%. Pod maintenance gate. Currently offline. Controlled by the main control terminal. Must be online to unlock. I get the feeling that, like, we're gonna have to get the power up here running. But I doubt this place runs on lightning energy, so what does that even mean? Data terminal routes various kinds of data, currently offline, accessible once power has been restored to the entire laboratory. Okay, this is an electric clock. Yes, we can't use that. Okay, so this door, I guess?
All clear.
Oh?
I never thought I'd meet the legendary bounty hunter, Samus.
In a place like this.
Who are you?
Corporal Rieger Tokabi. Fed Sniper. Herc Unit Delta. It's good to finally cross paths with you. But tell me, where are we?
How did you get here?
Gunfire. I lost visuals, then woke with a busted comms unit and a leg to match. Now, I tried to access this terminal, but the only thing I could get operational was the gun. That's it. Then I see this here. What do you make of it?
This sounds like something that you need psychic energy to do anyway. Galactic Federation Sniper, Reiju Tokabi, an infantryman and former hunter who specializes in long-range precision shooting. Armed with a KT-6116 short-to-long-range rifle with visor-link scope. Once a hunter working on remote worlds, he volunteered for Federation service in the hopes of finding stability. He enjoys solitudes and dislikes working with others, always preferring to go on missions solo without a spotter. The Tokabi family has worshipped the god Solon for generations, Reader included. He is never without his arrowhead-shaped talisman and strongly believes his continued survival is only because of its protection. Unfortunately, his beliefs are often in conflict with his missions and their use of his talents, which is a source of much loathing and personal strife. This must be, the gunners, yeah. Stowable rotating beam turret, spherical cannon used for neutralizing wild animals, uses nuclear fusion to generate piercing energy rounds. Fires up to 6,000 rounds per minute.
One powerful turret.
Yeah, I bet. Lemorne Healing Pod administers intensive care, currently offline. Main control terminal handles executive functions for the lobby and controls power to the pod maintenance gate. It can also provide access to a hologram schematic of the facility. Transport tube, a network for moving small cargo, currently offline. Anyway, let's activate this thing. Access code approved. Displaying hologram schematic of the laboratory. Hologram interactivity initialized.
Oh, you were able to activate this. A map of the facility. But it's corrupted.
What's with that big red line?
Ah, you want to go there. In that case, this elevator is the only way down. But the power's offline. One moment. There. That must be the generator room. I think we can bring it back to life.
Sounds cool.
All right, you have the map. I'm no good with this leg, so I'll have to keep an eye on you from here.
Sounds cool. Alright. Power generator. Okay. And then, like, teleporter key is all the way down here in the quarantine chamber. Doesn't that sound familiar? Anyway, how am I supposed to get down there with no elevator? And also, does this work now? Okay, that requires electric shock.
I'll keep an eye on things from here.
But this should be openable now, right? Right. Safety hatch for cryopod transport, designed to open as a pod passes through. Its metals have deteriorated and begun to warp. A strong shock will destroy it. Plonk. Cryopod, airtight container installed with independent cooling systems for preserving an organism at extremely low temperatures, can operate on minimal power. Hello. Snow roach, a creature with a flat, soft carapace, able to live in cold environments due to its high body temperature, though its volatile body will explode on contact. They're omnivorous arthropods found indoors and underground in cold climates. They will form large groups and upon finding food will secrete a pheromone that draws more of their kind. The shell on their back is bioluminescent, creating a beacon for them to gather around in dark places. Their body fluids contain antifreeze proteins, fortifying them against low temperatures. They also have a high intracorporeal pressure, which raises their body temperature but causes them to burst at the slightest impact. Oh, it'd be a shame if someone went and did that. Okay, this is locked still, is it not? Yes. Must have missed one. Ice is thickened over time. It can be melted using high temperature tools. Whoa, 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 what? Are you shriek bats? Those things look like shriek bats. Oh, I'll get your scan. Count on it. There. Dartwing. Bat variant with evolved arm and leg patagia. This creature will suspend its high legs, then glide through the air to attack its prey. Yeah, you are shriek bats. It's a Chiroptera variant adapted to freezing climates. The claws at the tips of their feet are used to dig into protrusions or grade differences, enabling them to hang upside down to rest. To reduce the energy expense of bodily thermal regulation, they live in caves or abandoned buildings where fewer variances in temperature and humidity are likely to occur. They are nocturnal and have poor vision and instead use hearing to perceive their surroundings. If they detect the sound of an intruder in their territory, they will attempt to glide down and crash into the invader using their evolved potassium. Once in flight, their trajectory will take them to the location of the original sound, meaning if their target moves quickly enough, Dartwings will instead collide with walls or other objects and perish. Shriek bats. Can't tell you how much I was not looking forward to seeing you again. Loads cryopods brought in from outside onto rails for distribution. Yeah, okay. What is that? And terminal offline, terminal offline. Psychic lock unit. Blocks passages with a wall of psychic energy. These locks can be released using collected TK codes. Okay, what is a TK code, though? Laboratory security door. Controls access to vital experimentation samples and other dangerous items. Currently locked. Locks can be managed collectively from the control room. Alright, so this thing has a psychic lock? I did it! I drew an hourglass. Was that not correct? The ornate locking system. The lock is designed to be pulled off. Okay, well, this one isn't unlocked, so hit me. Shiny. Accessing encrypted file. Research Diary Day 1 Endeavor. LMH 200-6200-1026. My name is Targrun, and I am a researcher at this facility. I am writing this to have a record of my experiments. When the great tragedy occurred, many fled the danger within the research center. However, at the guidance of Priest Chitoya, a few of us stayed in order to perform analysis of and experiments on Graver anatomy. Our hope is to reverse the transformation by administering a solution of processed green energy to subjects brought to the facility. I want to believe we can succeed. Interesting. Floor security terminal. Controls security systems on this floor. Currently offline, a linked activation device is nearby. Floor security display shows the locations and current state of security doors on this floor, currently offline. Alright, well, where's the linked device? This feels like a morph ball thing. Hey, okay, this is suspicious. Bomb slot encased in ice. The slot will function normally once the ice is melted. Alright, the mechanism is functional. Shows the locations and current state of security doors on this floor. Red indicates the door is locked, while green is unlocked. Ready for use. Touching the hologram will release all locked security doors. Exactly what we would want. Okay.
Samus? You hear me?
Yeah?
I patched into the facility speakers. I can use them to communicate.
You're pretty resourceful, you know that?
I noticed that several rooms were unlocked at once. That was you, wasn't it? Nice. Proceed with caution. You never know what's lurking.
Yeah, tell me about it. Beep. Device Nova DNA Sequencer. Lemorn device for complex genetic sequencing used to identify organisms and analyze genetic mutations. DNA sample storage case. Stores and displays airtight vials containing Nova DNA. Scanners are built into the vial holders to monitor the samples. Cover conceals a ventilation shaft. Its metals have deteriorated in the extreme cold and can be shattered by a strong impact. Connects to the adjacent room. Tunnel for maintenance tanks. Connects to tracking operations across the hallway. Okay, and this is designed to be pulled off. Hoping we get that grapple lasso soon. What's over here? No, what is over here? Well, whatever it is, it doesn't appear to be something we can access right now. Bomb slot fitted with a security cap. The cap must be removed before use. Grapple again, isn't it? Oh, hey, this is a psychic container, yeah. Which means that, yes, we can open this. All we have to do is draw the funny logo. To get... Oh, my beloved grapple. Good to have this back. Aw, yeah. Psychic Lasso acquired. When using Zeal to aim, use left stick to attach the Psychic Lasso, then use it to pull. Okay. An exploration support ability that can physically pull objects using a rope-like ribbon of psychic energy emitted from the left hand. Scanning targets may reveal points that can be pulled with the Psychic Lasso. It can also be used to remove a lasso lock unit. Okay. So, like this, for example. Right? Yeah, the lock is designed to be pulled off. Gotta say, I much prefer doing that than, than the way it was done in Corruption. So, like, I'm curious, is there a save station around here? Lasso blocker, we can go that way now. Also, where are we? Tracking operations, DNA sequencing. Okay, okay. Ooh, another data log. Don't mind if I do. Day 21, gifts. Priest Shitoya wants to install something in this room. Apparently, it will be a gift to the one who will become our savior at some point in the future. But do we not need a savior right now? If our efforts are not the priority, then do the Lemorne have a future? All we can do right now is continue the experiments and believe that we will see results. I pray for the day when I can leave this dark, freezing lab and walk under the sun again. I have my doubts about whether or not that's gonna happen. We'll see, though. Anyway, we can open this now? Yes. Okay, and that's the one we were just, So then, what's this one? Task arm for performing internal and external repairs on cryopods, including circuitry replacement and cooling system upkeep. Cryopod repairs and parts replacement complete, awaiting final check in the inspection table. Passing this check will result in redeployment. Cryopod under repairs. Cooling device found to be defective. Its circuitry must be replaced. Cryopod's awaiting maintenance inspection. Laboratory security door. Uh-huh. Yeah. Cryopod's awaiting final examination. Pods will be redeployed if all maintenance checks pass. And another log. Uh-huh. Day 39, security. Cryopods containing subjects are arriving at the lab almost daily. The pods put them into cold hibernation and maintain minimal life functions. Operation of the cooling equipment has been deemed absolutely essential, so the system must have been designed, or has been designed to continue functioning even if the entire facility were to fall into low power mode. Similarly, thorough inspection and repair of cryopods is one of our highest priority tasks. You know, I wonder if, like, we're going to find a cryopod we can get, like, an ice chip out of, and that's how we'll get Ice Beam. To extract an ice chip from, that is. Anyway, there doesn't appear to be anything else of note in this room. Well, alright, what about this room? Data terminal routes various kinds of data currently offline. Research sample FG021. G dosage 19 GRE. Status no abnormal effects from dosage increase. Research sample containing a TK code. Oh hey, would you look at that? Okay. Is this how I read this? There. TK code fragment collected. Okay. Cell multiplication is within normal value range. Research sample FG004G dosage 0.5 GRE. Oh, that's probably green energy. No abnormal cell mutation or multiplication. Okay, well, we got a fragment of a TK code. One of two, apparently. So where's the other one? I don't know. That's the way it came. Yeah, there is a door over here that I can lasso now that I actually have grapple lasso. Yoink! What is over here? Path blocked by rubble from laboratory structure collapse. Blockage primarily consists of materials impervious to beams and explosives. Physical force is required to clear the debris. But first, what's over this way? What is over this way? What is this thing? Map station. Okay. I thought we had already gotten the map station, but sure, I'll take another. Access code approved. Displaying organism laboratory hologram. Data download authorized. Okay, we got another map. So, map station, biolabs access. This is the biolabs. Security. Specimen lab. Cryopod prep. Tracking operations. Medical bays access. Okay, what's this all the way over here? Lobby conduit. That apparently needs to be accessed from the higher floor, the surface floor. I think. Yeah, I think that might be from that one impassable morph ball door. Anyway. Yoink! This gets a lot more bearable without motion controls, I gotta say. Missile expansion. Can never go wrong with these. Anyway, that's every room on this floor, but I still only have half the code. Excuse me. So what does that mean? Does that mean I missed one somewhere? Beep. Was it? No, this was not the room with the morph ball elevator. It was this room, wasn't it? Nope. Okay, this will work. Yeah, it seems like this part is disconnected. Equipped with a latch point, enabling them to be pulled down. Yoink! Alright, there we go. This is the purpose of the morph ball elevator. Part of the purpose of the morph ball elevator. Okay. Probably should have checked to see if there were more. Boom. Alright, that should do it, right? Yeah, beam ammo expansion is pretty good. So I find myself wondering if all the shot types use the same ammo. I've been assuming such because, like, these are in fact listed as shot ammo expansions and not as fire ammo expansions. Anyway, I guess we have to go back up. Up. So let's do that. This is the way up, isn't it? Right, I fell down here, didn't I? Am I able to get back up? Not this way. Well, here I was thinking I could go back to the save station, but that's not happening. Wonder if I can do anything about this now. No. Dang. Alright, so, how do I get out of here, and how do I find the second part of the TK code? Okay, we found the first part in this room, which makes me wonder if maybe we need to find the second part in this room. Because I feel like there wasn't really much of note in this room. But I'm also not seeing anything, like, grappleable in here, so maybe I'm wrong. Okay, these are not meltable. Good to know. Okay, so I need to find, like... the last psychic node so I can make, like, the full snowflake design. Hexagon. But where could it be? I don't know, in here maybe? Yeah, okay, if I want to get to the lobby conduit, then I have to turn that back on, so that's not happening. So it's gotta be, like, somewhere on this floor, right? Where could it be? Very strange indeed. What am I missing? Maybe there's something in this room that's, like, pullable. Like these, right? Sample vial containing a TK code. Oh, that was surprisingly simple. Anyway, come to me. Alright, that's both fragments. But what's in these other ones, then? Nothing. We can't use these sample vials for anything. Someone just decided to hide a psychic node in one of them for unknown reasons. Anyway. Wait. Okay. Okay. I see the actual code now. There we go. Alright, down to the med bay.
Whatever you're doing, it's working. Keep it up.
Thanks for the encouragement. Hi. Light maintenance tank, a smaller version of the regular maintenance tank developed to perform tasks in narrow passages. It was developed to perform repairs and other works in pipes and passageway too narrow for its standard counterpart. They were mainly deployed to the biological research facility in Icebelt. While being faster smaller and lighter allows for faster movement than the standard model. This comes at the cost of having weaker armor. However, if threatened, they are fitted with the same standard welding beam and are also able to emit a high voltage shock at close range. Lovely. Burn. Thank you. Okay, I see something on the radar, which makes me think there's something waiting for me in this room. Well, that was anticlimactic. Bye. Anyway, hey, another lore. Day 57, Anxiety. Green energy dosage results show no significant benefits at this time. Essentially, a rapid increase in cellular proliferation speed and a doubling of the number of cells increases growth and affects vitality. But why has this vector taken such an abnormal turn, and what can be done to shift it back to its original direction? Our time is limited, and I'm worried about our remaining stockpiles. Okay, this clearly needs a code. Yes. Lemorne-made stretcher. Frame warped by its fall. Wheel rotation unaffected. It will function properly if its safety switch is disabled. Its two wheel sizes reduce resistance, allowing for easy and smooth rotation. Well, this is the medical bay, so I'm guessing those are for, like, injured Lemorne. Security gate malfunctioning. Circuits are torn and is not receiving any current. The gate material is otherwise indestructible. Okay. Well, what about this way, then? The humble save station, come to save my woes yet again. Okay, this is gonna be a long up. But that's how it goes when it comes to save station starvation. So, until next time.